Yeah. Shopping spree. Okay. Yeah, before I left work yesterday, before I closed, there was this really good looking black girl that came in. Man, she had fat tits. She was she had no damn bra on. Her nipples were all poking out and shit. It was actually really hot. She was really pretty in that. She's a little thick in that, but you can't expect a girl not to be thick when she's got big boobs, so it was pretty nice. Yeah. Nice.
The resupply pod is open. Spend your dosh and shut up.
Yeah, but I seen him coming before. I thought it was someone's
There's a lot more blood and pain.
it was someone's sister. This one girl at the gym. I don't know, the gym.
The trader pod design
She was at. She works at QT and that. Me and her talk a lot and that. She's younger than me in that, but like we talk a lot because in general I like to talk to people. And so we were talking that I have her snap and like I tell her like if anything happens, like you want to talk about something that we can just chit chat about shit.
No bastards coming through here. That door's getting hammered like a night out in Glasgow. Ah! 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 Good stuff. And that is a massacre, my son. Ah! Ah! Shit!
I didn't expect you to make it
Nice.
through that way.
Gotcha! Ah! Ah!
Spend your
But
dosh,
yeah,
imbeciles. Before I decide to shut the pod.
she was rather the girl that came in there. She came with one of her friends there. Man, her friend was cute too. Her friend was really nice looking too. She was more smaller frame, smaller boobs, but she was really attractive too.
Do you have a dash?
Oh.
If not, buy armor.
Out of way. Can I get it? Yes, I can. Oh, I love this weapon so much. But yeah, it was really cool though. Like,
Ammo drop over here.
she looked at me and gave me big smiles and all that shit, and that. So I'm just like, okay, that's it. A signature, and then I could walk around like doing my job and shit, and it was nice.
Right behind you. Well, almost.
Sods out.
I kind of wish doors didn't break on this.
Wave 3.
Kind of wish they would repair themselves every wave.
I Found ammo.
Not terrible, but that's just
Bring it through that way, moron.
Shit! Got your attention? Keep going. You plonker! Get her before she gets too close. Boom! Take the bugger down!
The one guy that's there.
Beats a Friday night kebab. Just. Wake up, you pillar!
buy things. Not that it will matter. You'll still die. The fact your survival is an accomplishment is pathetic.
Nice
like
armor.
you.
Yeah, I see another girl to think about. So I'm thinking about freaking Audi all the time.
Wait on the pod.
Be nice.
It was hard
Kind
to
of.
steal this many.
I wish I could be with that Latina chick though. Let's see what happens. The little boy toy that she's got.
Creepy crawlies, I suppose the little bastards jump too. Hit the bastard! You hear me now? That's what happens when I'm angry. Gotcha! That knocked you back, pal. Keep it going.
Damn it. And that's most of the wave.
You're good here.
You don't have enough money to live.
I don't. Need more mons.
You're not dead. Good enough.
But yeah,
The trader pod
my GM Joey is just sitting there like he was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 with his
whatever.
I guess his girlfriend. I guess you could say it's girlfriend. He's just like, oh yeah, we played like, you know, multiple hours of that stuff together. And I'm like, this girl seems like she really likes you, man.
Here.
'Cause she's sitting there playing these games with you, and she's very, very well attracted to you and enjoys you. I'm like, that's amazing, bro. I love seeing that.
Wave 5.
Like, she's like fucking massively loyal to her. Like, she just like, because she's working a lot and that, her mind's so focused on that. I think that's how Audie's gonna end up being eventually.
Blimey hell, that's a big one.
Somebody's wearing their big girl pants today. Or big girl pants.
I think she'll get like that probably right after she gets out of college and that starts getting her shit together. And it's beautiful when people actually do get to that point in life. They're just like, I gotta establish something. Everyone's different, and everyone should be the same.
Jubbly.
You know, like when you're a kid, now you want to be a Hollywood star and all that stuff, and not like all these satanic douchebags. Which I don't believe in that crap at all. I think it's just stupid to be like that, but.
Wave 6.
Normally, you already choose your lifestyle before you turn like 6 or 7.
Look, some body armor.
There it is.
Sweet.
Nice.
Visible women out to kill you. Oh, great.
You think that's it? There's plenty more sets.
Finish them off. You hear me now? Hang on! Bollocks! Reloading! That's what happens when I'm angry. Good stuff. Shit! Boom!
Ah, there it goes. I'm almost there. The pre-workout's kicking in. They're really good to say.
Tear him a new one. Got your attention? It's got some kind of... Ah! Shit! Ah! Hits the spot. Keep it going. Shit! Shit!
Spend your Josh, imbeciles, before I decide to shut the pod. That's nothing. Walk it off.
Oh no, guns. I do like this a lot, but I do like something a little bit more. Actually, this is still. I don't want a better gun. Okay. Oh man, I got a dump. Oh, I got dumped so bad. Oh boy. Okay, I'm back. Blow some shit up. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I'll have to go to work today. Shitty thing about it is I'll probably end up going to work. I just to chill and hang and see what little Miss Audie's doing with her little boy toy. Get another subscriber. Nice.
Ooh, nice weapon over here.
Yeah, we're all wondering if the relationship's gonna stay a relationship or it's just gonna float off.
Pod design is not
I
terrible.
don't know yet.
Foreseen
I hope it
okay
stays.
with this.
I don't like seeing unhappy people, honestly, for the truth.
Protect the area if you can.
Okay.
Ah! Eat Friday night kebab. Just. There's a weapon here. Hit the bastard. Got him. Reloading, reloading. Ah! Please, bloody blind. Tear him a new one. Ah! Got your attention? Lovely and jubbly. Hit the bastard.
None of the Zeds made it in. Surprising. Want a cookie?
Shit! That knocked you back, pal. Ah! Ah! Shit!
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
This area remains mostly secure. Is Holmes
Nice.
helping you somehow? Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
Hey, there's ammo over here.
But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I wish the best for him.
I don't know why I gave you money. Spend it, or whatever.
He seems really happy in that. That's always the best thing. I already have it in my head. It's not gonna last a ridiculous long time.
I found ammo.
Just because the red flags are all over the place, they're just like little minor red flags. They're gonna become
Got your attention?
probably something big.
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
Ah! He's down. Look out, you plonker! Bloody hell, what's he got on his arm? Shit!
Deal with the stragglers. I'll make sure the next round is a challenge.
Well, like people always want to think about like TikTok girl red flags and shit. Here's what mostly red flags are. You know, it's always fun to explain how this shit actually works. So the base of it is, it's all about controlling. So if you don't
Hey, there's ammo over here.
give your woman enough space to be able to do what she wants to do, she's going to neglect you. She's going to look at you and be like,
Chainsaw? You've got to be kidding me, pal.
she's going to neglect you a lot. She'll sit there and look at you and be like, well, I want to do stuff, and then you're like, well, you can't do anything. You're going to make the person miserable.
You're probably infected,
You know.
but you're not going to be around long enough to care.
like controlling what a woman wears
Ammo drop over here.
is like the worst thing nowadays to do.
Lovely and jubbly.
It is the worst thing to do nowadays.
I'll see if I can get your fingers.
Because women want to wear certain things. Like they're gonna walk around and show off their body, and that's because they have a body. And that's what the biggest thing is. Like when a man doesn't have a good body, he doesn't want to show it off. But if he dates or if he's not comfortable with his body, then he won't show it off. But with the woman in that, women's bodies are more or less likely more attractive than men,
Keep the area secure.
especially
That means
younger women in that.
here.
Because most men look like shit. They're average looking as fuck. I think I said over
Sweet.
there.
Got your attention?
That's why it's good to do your push-ups and sit-ups and squats and that, and get your body to build up while you're young. If you could do that, you'll be really,
You hear me now?
well, you'd be strong and capable of dealing with shit.
Not terrible, but that's just the warm-up.
Behind you, you toss up. Ah! Ah! Come on, come on! That knocked you back, pal. It's decloaked. Gotcha.
That's one of the things that seems to be a problem with people.
Gotta be sure.
Men are very more or less likely to being weak than strong
Bugger.
nowadays.
Crap.
None of the sets made it in. Surprising. Want a cookie?
You hit. Ah!
I always say it like that because it's the honest truth.
Kill her before she opens her bloody gob. Sweet. Ah! 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 Shit. Hello, ugly.
This area remains mostly secure. Is Hans helping you somehow? Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
Especially the way like some women boost up their man to make them look like they're stronger than what they are. It just drives me crazy.
Hard to steal this many.
I think you shouldn't boost up your man too much because if something does happen, you're like, yeah, he'll beat your ass. He's like a small little dude against, a dude that's bigger, stronger, faster, or something like that. He's like, I don't know, baby. This dude's pretty big. He might beat my ass. It's like, you can take her. He gets ass fucking whooped. And the girl's like, I love that shit. Like, oh my god. No, I just love when people do bullshit lies about stupid shit. It's like, okay, you have to look at it from this perspective. You're an idiot for thinking that dumbass shit. Like,
Over here. You have the right to remain dead, mate. Good stuff.
Bloody fools! That was the easy part. Enough of this face.
I do love that shit.
Hit the bastard. Ah!
Now this is getting annoying.
I always love that shit.
It's resource intensive.
When people want to lie about how it happens so much that it's always like a little weak ass. It's because it's emotional things. So like, this is the reason why I despise when people use too much emotions and don't use logic. Emotions are like towards people and that, especially boost them up and that. It's all fairy tale. Like, you have to use logic with it too. But like, people can't do that. They don't want to do that. They're skeptical about it. And ridiculous.
Crater pod design is not terrible. Horzine did okay with this.
And like when a woman's embracive, tell them like how great their fucking man is and that. Oh, he's the best sex I've ever had. He's just so good at this and so good at that. And you're sitting there like, well, what the fuck do you mean by that? Like, he brutalized me. He brutalized me. And just like, I'm laughing my ass off. Like, listen to this fucking garbage shit. Like, I hear this so many times, and that's just like, the weaker the man, the more the woman boasts that man, wants to make them feel like they're strong. But they're not. They're just fucking weak. Number one thing I hate. These are all red flags, by the way. The one I hate is when women tell their men they go to the gym and you constantly look at them like month after month and they don't get any bigger. They stay the same size. And they're like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, I work out." I'm like, "No, you don't." It's like, you don't work. You work out like shit. What do you mean you work out? My ass. Like,
Hey, there's ammo over here.
I've been doing weight loss stuff for the last like 2 months, and I have huge fucking results. Like massive results. And exercise is not the hardest part, it's the eating. You know, guys like to work out and feel pain, that, but once you start eating that, it's like, oh, I don't want to eat. Like, you gotta eat. It's like, well, I don't want to eat, then you're a pussy. You go fuck off then. Go sit on your mama's lap and go suck on her titty then.
I'm welding this door. Get that open, you bastard.
Keep the Zeds out of that area.
Slashers, nice.
Gosh, you know I want some. Gotcha. That knocked you back. I'm on fire.
And I always find it really fun though. So if you're a man, you gotta learn this shit. Being a man's not just about living in make believe and having people just boast you up. Sometimes being alone is the best man.
Sweet. You hear me now? Gotcha. Ah! Hit the bastard.
And that's one of the biggest things. Is just like you have to learn, especially as a woman. Now you have to learn this. Like if you want your man to be strong, learn.
Reloading. Get me with the trigger finger. There him a new one. Sweet.
If I thought that was anything but luck, I would be impressed.
Yeah, it's all about the truth. Like no one wants to live a faulty life, and that you can lie to you can yell and scream all you want. It's what's faulty is faulty.
Stop. Ah! Ah! You hear me now?
This is what drives people like mental. They get really confused in that because they're trying to like
Shit!
say something that's not true, or they'll say something that is true and they'll cut it back. They'll be like. Just speak the fucking truth. That's not that hard. Truth is so easy to speak it. We go through way too much bullshit to not have people speak truth about things. Even if it is silly little things you might lie about because of bullshit because you're afraid.
Found ammo.
What's up, what?
This area remains mostly secure. Is Hans helping you somehow? Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
And jubbly.
Been doing good, I'm off today. So I'm gonna be, well, rather fucking bored, honestly, to tell you the truth. It's 11 o'clock.
Don't bleed on the pod. It was hard to steal this many.
Ah.
They're right behind you.
Yeah. Maybe one of those fucking days. I hate when I don't have work. Like, is that because my job's easy? It's just, I get bored. There's too many fucking hours in the day. Oh, that felt so good. Like some people are just like, oh man, I hate going to work. Work sucks. I get paid though. Well, fuck, I might as well enjoy it. There's nothing else I'm gonna do.
Well, almost.
I'm gonna do sit around and
Ammo drop over here.
play games all day.
The area, if you can.
I remember I used to get so sidetracked by games. I play like 8 hours of games. Like, man, all that time went by. Now I play games. I'm just like, oh, I really don't give a fuck.
That'll keep the sods out.
Yeah.
Some kind of cloaking tech. What have they got against flipping doors?
Blow 'em up.
That door's getting hammered like a night out in Glasgow. Good stuff.
Fucking badass.
No bastards coming through here. Get her before she gets too
Yeah, if I'm playing with people and that, yeah, I'll last a lot longer than that because I get to get communication on stuff and that. But
Gotcha. It's the Ah! That's what happens when I'm angry. Poison! I can't breathe! This one's on the ropes. Crap, he's all lit up. Hello, Ashley.
None of the sets made it in. Surprising. What a cookie.
Shit. You hear me? Gotcha.
Other than my assistant manager is kind of fucking lazy.
Area remains
We were supposed to do pits yesterday, which we did, but she ended up leaving early and that, making up some fucking excuse. Our DM came in the next day. We told him about it and that. Well, I was just gonna write her ass up if I was the site manager. Like, you leave, you get a fucking write up.
Sure. Don't buy armor. See if I care.
And so
At your liver.
she left like an hour, like 11 minutes early.
Wave 14.
When she was supposed to. We were supposed to do the pits, and actually get them done. And like,
You pillar.
she didn't. She left early and made up some excuse because she doesn't want to fucking work.
You one.
She wants to sit on her ass all day and basically do nothing. No, and
Back the bugger down.
our DM was just like, you need to just tell her. He's like, this is a fucking business. He's like, if you leave early that you're gonna get disciplined for that. She's gonna complain about it. She was complaining about her hours before, and she was just like,
Behind you, you tosser.
oh, I need money and that. I'm like, okay. You need money now, but you wanna leave an hour early almost every other fucking damn day. Multiple hours early sometimes.
My eyes.
You're like, why are my paychecks so small? Because you ain't working. You think you're supposed to magically just be given money? Like, that's not how life works. I already know what kind of, like, woman you are. You're that kind of woman that just wants everything for fucking free. You just want to sit on your ass all day and mope about your emotions. Okay, cool. That's your life. Awesome. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you want to sit on your ass all day long, and just to say, this woman,
Good stuff.
you know, is my age. She's in her fucking 30s, like early 30s. And I'm just sitting there, like, thinking to myself, I'm like, how the hell do you act like that when you're literally my age? You make no sense at all. You live in a life of retardedness, and you want to sit there and, like,
Scream. Hit the bastard.
like, you're just confused. You have no idea, like, what your life is. You're brainwashed by bullshit. She's that kind of person. It's like mentally, well, brainwashed. Like, she believes in, you know, the LGBT thing, and that like, you're believing in a bunch of people that literally molest, you know, children, basically. Like, they represent that. They're not representing gays or nothing. Like, I don't understand that. And this person's not even gay. I'm just like, yeah, I can tell, because you have no idea.
Gotcha. That knocked you back, pal. Shit! No, Zed is more than blind. Hit the bastard. Smelly buggers grab me. Like that. Hits the spot. Back the bugger down.
I'm like, you're representing, that's how, like, stupid people can possibly be, like, when they believe that they're representing something that is, like, not even that good. They're like, it is good, why is it good?
Out, you poker. Good.
And you have no, like, explanation for it, you're just barking bullshit.
Who turned out the lights?
I've seen it so many times. Like, you're not even understanding, you're just believing nonsense. That's like what you see with your own eyes is the actual truth, but what you hear could be 100% false. Your eyes tell you the truth about a person. That's why you see. You can't
Hey, there's ammo over here.
see bullshit. Like, bullshit doesn't exist other than actual shit itself. Your gut feeling can tell when someone's lying or making up shit because it doesn't make fucking sense. Your brain just analyzes it for you. It's like, why people like me so much? I hear it all the time. It's because you speak the truth. No shit, you speak the fucking truth. When you start lying and start making up shit, guess what happens? People feel that. Their guts tell them that. They're like, this person's lying.
There's ammo over here.
When you over-exaggerate something when it's like not even scientifically or medically impossible, you know, it's bullshit. It just, like for instance, you know, the girl working that's talking about her man, and like she talks about like really perverted shit and like well anyway she was like saying oh you know he's done it with me all these times and that I'm like that's nearly impossible. She's like no it's not. I'm like yes it is. I'm a man. I would know. You're an idiot. Stop boasting shit. Men don't do it like that. It's nearly impossible. I'm talking about you know intimacy. Like no man does that many times. Stop fucking lying. Stop making up shit 'cause you don't make any sense. You're boasting the man up for no fucking reason at all when he's just a weak dude. You date weak. You know that he's weak. You want to make him think that he's strong because he's all sad and pathetic and that. Well, he's young and stupid. Cool. Like, stop fucking making up shit. I don't like when people just flat out fucking lie about shit.
Come on. Shit.
Now, I get a little bit of stuff in that, like little white lies and that to try to cover up your tracks and that. Like, you'll probably say something that's not quite 100% true. That's cool. You can fib on stuff and that, but it's still true. Like, just stop. People always want to. It's like weak people boast up other weak people, especially if they're female. And I've noticed that like it's just like a strong female will tell the truth about their male and say, "Yeah, he is fat. I'm trying to get him to lose weight. He loses weight. I'm proud of him. He's my husband and that. You know, I'm proud." Not just be like, "Oh, he's this and that." Like, he is the best. How is he the best? Yeah, because weak men are the foundation how fucking pathetic our society is. Like, I understand it happens in that. You find your way throughout time in that. I was like that once in that. But, like, when a woman is with a weak man, they become weak also. Because they have to carry them, too. It's like, well, good luck picking them up. Exactly. That's why most weak men are all pussy chasers. They can get nice bodies out, but they're mentally fucking weak. You gotta have everything has to be strong. So like mind, body, and spirit, you have to have it because in this life and that you have to have a security inside you, which is just confidence altogether. You know, and when you see a man that's weak, it produces weak offspring too, and it produces weak fucking women because the women have to be strong enough to deal with the bullshit, but they also don't gain anything out of it because men are supposed to fucking lead. If men don't lead, what's gonna happen? The world fucking ends. You know, women rights activists were like the worst thing in the fucking world. Just because, you know, women were complaining about stuff and that's like, now they're complaining about it. Like, okay, women complain. They do. Women complain. Who gives a shit? Women are emotionally dramatized. And if anyone says, well, men are too, it's like, well, if men are so dramatized, then why are everything that men do is always controlling everything? Everything's better when men take over. That's just all it is. And when they're weak, they're fucking pathetic. And they cry a lot, and they're like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with my life and that. And the girl, like, as nurturing as women can be, they're like, oh, I'll take care of you, baby, and that. And then guess what happens? The relationship breaks off. I've seen it too many times in my own life. I had gorgeous women that went out with me and that I was too unconfident to fucking do anything. I was so scared. Because I thought I had to be this perfect, idealistic man, and that doesn't exist. What the fuck do they mean by that? Exactly. You know, that's what this guy does in that. And I even tried to boast him in that. I told him, I'm like, he came in and I said, stop worrying about stuff. Like, you're so scared to lose someone that you just got is the biggest red flag in all of history. Because you idolize her too much and you don't know why she's with you. Well, that's your problem right there. If you don't know why that woman's with you, then you're not gonna be with her. So you're gonna try your hardest, but you're always gonna second guess yourself, and you start losing trust in her. And the women figure out really fucking quick when a man starts losing trust. I mean, I wish the best for her because she is, someone that I deeply care about and I love her and that, I want her to be happy. But stop. Number one, stop dating guys that are your own age. That is the biggest fucking faulty of bullshit. Men the same age as a woman, never, unless they're older, of course. Like a 25-year-old could date a 25-year-old because most 25-year-old men normally got their shit together for the most part. They're working, they're making money in that, they know what they want to do. They keep their lives busy. They don't mope all day in their fucking in their basement and that, or in their condo, or in their house, or even in their parents' house all damn day. Like, you just can't. What the fuck are you wasting your time for? I had basically, this scenario is the scenario that I've been through multiple times. A good-looking girl in that, I was just like, man, I don't have confidence. I was like, why does she like me so much? Because that woman sees something in you that you don't see in yourself. And when you see that person sees something in you that you don't see, and you actually finally see it, you become confident. That's what gave me confidence. The girl from Taco Bell. Super sexy, very, very attractive looking, just like the girl I work with. I call her Audie. Same size, short, fat ass, fucking very, very attractive. Everybody flirted with her, but she wanted me. And I asked her why. And she was just like, because you're cute. You got a nice face on you. And I'm like, okay. And she idolized that. She wanted it so much. She constantly wanted it. She constantly would say, I like looking at you when you smile and that, or when you're frowning that. I've always like wondered why you're upset and stuff like that. And that's what it was. She idolized. She favoritism something about me that I never looked at. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna look at myself and be like, hey, baby, I look good. I do that now because I have the confidence enough to say it. And what women say, they'll say, oh, and they'll smile and they'll say, oh, you're just fucking with me, or no, you're not that good. And they're like, it's the truth. So I walked up to the gas station and I was at work and I worked at the gas station. There's a girl back there. She's young. She's 17, 18. So I just talked to her next. She's just there, and that she's really sweet to me, and that's why I just give her conversation. Hey, baby girl. First thing she tells me, that we started like talking that a little bit, I say hi to her now. She's like, you're just showing off. I'm like, what do you mean I'm just showing off? She's like, it's like, why you gotta show off so much? Because I'm dropping weight. And I'm just like, well, if you're looking at me and you're saying I'm showing off because I look good, then that's good. I don't have to do anything. I'm always showing off. And she kept on bragging about how much weight I lost. I'm like, let's got bored and start moving more and that, and I then lose the weight. And big ass smiles and that. I was like, okay, you're attracted to me. I know that shit. And then she starts talking about, then girls start talking about other girls and that. She's really jealous of me and Audie being friends. Like we're kind of close right now. She's just fucking around with that guy, and that looks like a fucking tadpole, and and so we're not really like hanging out anymore. And it's like, here's what I always say: the best thing you can tell a man, when one girl sees you being attractive, almost every other girl is gonna see you the same way. Women attract to the same fucking man. That's just how it is. So when one man gets to that point, yeah, I said tadpole because he's tiny. When one man gets to that point and that man doesn't have a woman and they know that they're getting like in good shape and that they're very focused on themselves and that, every fucking woman's gonna chase that man. Everyone's gonna chase that man. It's just how it's like a universal chain. Like when one woman sees a great man, all these other girls around that get that sense and they're all like, he's a good man, and they all will go after it. And that's what it is. They'll all try their best to get him. They'll do certain tactics in that. Like if they see a man multiple times in that, they'll start wearing less clothes or start wearing more clothing that shows off more ass. Or fuck, this one girl came in, I've seen her multiple times before, wearing no bra, titties all hanging out, nipples hard and that, poking out through her shirt. And then I'm just sitting there. She walked by me and gave me a big smile and that. I'm like, okay, I know that you're interested. Boobs jiggled all over the place, and I'm sitting there like, this is what happens. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't want to communicate with me. You don't want to say, hey, how you doing? It's hot today. You just want to sit there and tits all out, ass all out. I'm like, if you want to attract a man that's traditional like I am, because I finally got my cross in that, traditional as fuck. This is what they look at. They see traditional men. They have no idea how to get them. You act like a whore in front of a traditional man, that man's going to look at you and be like, why aren't you wearing a bra? Or why aren't you wearing something that's, keeping yourself, concealed? Everything's hanging out. Pussy's hanging out. Titties hanging out. It's like, what's wrong with you bitches? I call them bitches for a reason. It's like, exactly. Communication is key. And, like, smiles work really good. I mean, this girl was really pretty. She's a light-skinned black girl in that. Very pretty. Very nice looking that. But it's just like, as soon as I saw her nipples and that through her shirt and that, like, they were just sitting there. I'm just like, I was like shaking my head. I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. The younger generation of women take sex first and love. They take lust first. They take love later. Like, they'll want to have sex with you right off the bat. It's like, you don't even know me. Well, that's okay. That happened when I was younger. And I had multiple girls just sit there like, oh, let's just have sex. I'm like, why? Oh, because I'm horny. Oh, what the fuck does that even mean? Don't you have any, like, remorse for, like, yourself? Don't you want to get to know me and hang out with me and do something that? Because you do it so much, it becomes your life. That's how every woman is, every man. When you start screwing people just to have sex, it's lust for a reason. Exactly. So when you start lusting, all you care about is that stimulation. You care about, that guy, being inside of you or the guy being inside of her. And, like, you feel that bullshit. It's called bullshit love, which is why it's lust. And then that stimulation comes out. You feel great for a brief moment. And then your serotonin and your dopamine goes down. And you're all like, what do I like about this person? That's exactly what happens. I don't even know this mother. What's your favorite color again? Like, you never asked. I was like, you never asked. I don't even know what kind of, like, what the size of your shoes and shit like that. It's like, that's what they call intimacy. It's called passion of two people. You're having passionate sex. You're having passionate love. It's so much better. It lasts more than just fucking, like, 5 minutes. You're just pumping and dumping. That's what a lot of older guys call it. You pump her, you dump her. That's basically what happens. If she sticks around because she likes it enough to keep on getting pumped, and when she gets tired of it, another guy comes around that's more attractive, she'll just go over to the next guy. They'll do it in many different ways. They'll do a slow approach where they'll, like, slowly start ignoring that guy, and they'll say, well, I don't care as much because this guy's hotter or this guy want him. I said, but what's the whole point? I always say, every man's got a dick, every woman's got a penis. Most of them are average. You got 90% of the world's not higher. That is average size, 5 to 6 inches for a man, and most women are, however they are in that. You got a certain percentage of people that are, a little bit bigger or smaller, and, that's just how it is. So there's no difference with sex, other than the person's different. And now we got a conundrum because everyone's sexualized at a young age. I mean, I listen to these girls. There's like 3 of them that I hear stories about. And 2 of them are way worse than, the one that I talk to. And oh my god, they're horrible. Like this one girl, he or she hangs out with my ex coworker Hussein. Hussein's cool and that he's just goofy as fuck. And like she literally sat there, was hanging out with another dude. You know, had another dude pick her up. She sat there and had sex with that dude. It was like a friend of the other guy's friend, the guy that she was actually with, and that had sex with him. And the other dude found out about it. You know what they all did? All three of them did. They kicked her to the curb. They're like, "What the? Why'd you do that for?" The main thing they say, "I'm horny." Oh my god, go put your fucking twat device or something. Go do something with yourself. How in the world is your mind always thinking about horniness? Sounds like you're not being satisfied. These guys are not satisfying you, or you're just that fucking retarded that you have to have that stimulation every fucking damn day, every 4 hours and that. And it's just like, because you're on birth control. Birth control puts synthetic hormones in you and it makes you horny all the time. That's what creates whores. And it's not the lifestyle of the person that creates a lot of like emotional issues where they want to grab onto a man, they want to keep a man. These girls get a 5-inch needle in their ass, they get all this synthetic, hormones at them, and they're whoring around 24/7. I can't get pregnant. If I get pregnant, I'll just get rid of it. And that's the constant response. And it's like, no man's gonna be with you, because the idea in your head is if you only think about sex and I'm horny, guess what happens? You're gonna fuck anything and everybody. You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop until you get old enough. Well, maybe you should look at it from a different perspective. Use sex as a way of loving someone. It's one part of love is intimacy. Relationships, talking, communication, memories, lifestyle, all these things matter. You're supposed to connect together, not just sit there and, you're one finger and you use one part of love, which is sex. And then you're all like, everything else is like a scrambled mix of fucking like scrambled eggs type shit. And it becomes a hassle, and then inside your mind that you have no idea what the fuck's going on. And then most men are more traditional because they don't do birth control, so they're more into, they're naturally supposed to be horny. But as soon as, the man's like confused as fuck, like, why are you doing this? It happens so much. Like the girl I work with in that, I just don't know how she lives her life in that way. She's a sweetheart, and her actual personality is fucking fantastic. But it's like her mind's in her undercarriage. They call it, I guess they call it pussy minds. It's like guys got cock mind, their head's down there. That's the same thing with the woman in that's overly stimulated too much. Pussy brains, basically. And when you see someone that's actually just amazing and they have this issue, they don't know how to deal with it. It's scary. It's like, how do you deal with your life like this? Like, you need someone to guide you, to actually love you, and that to give you like that hope that you're not going to be alone for the rest of your life with cats. And people like want to get upset about that stuff, and then I try to tell everybody and anybody, I say, you know what? If life was easy, what's not supposed to be easy, you would have everything right up front. And people that have everything up front because of money and that, you still have to go through the trials of making life better for you. Life just doesn't just stay easy. It's because of your parents and that bust their ass, work hard for the money and that, or inheritance or something like that.
Gotcha.
I'd rather be in survival mode most of the time and just learning and being out and just like dealing with pain and suffering that because it makes you feel alive. People don't feel alive anymore. They're all easily stimulated through like fucking every damn thing that happens in their life. They'll sit there all day and like I'm bored, and then you get in a conversation with them that lasts for like fucking 5 minutes, and then you stop talking.
Hit the bastard.
Oh, no wonder your relationships are all fucking shite. No, I mean, all I communicate right. Greetings, stranger. Remember those good old days when people actually greet you when they come in? They say, hi, how are you doing today? People don't even do that. They just come in quiet as fuck and they go right on their phones. Yeah, that's why your relationships fucking fail. Greet people. Say hi. Like, give them a hug, give them a high five, give them a fist bump. Like, greet these people, especially if you work with them or if you see them enough. Greeting shows connections. That's what a greeting is. Hi. Oh, hi. How you doing? I'm doing good. How about you? Oh, I'm doing good too.
Over here.
That's a sign of connection of emotions. Because it stimulates their mind to get dopamine. Oh my god, dopamine? Well, I thought you get that from drugs. No, you get it from being acceptable. You accept their communication. You accept their emotions. If you come into a store and now you're frowning and now going, oh, you look like you got a big dick in your ass, if you like it or not, no one's going to talk to you. So one day, Audie came in. She said, hi, Cody. And I was surprised. Like, you never said hi to me before. And I'm like, oh, hey. It's like, hey, hi, Autumn. Or hi, Audie. And the mood was great. It was happiness. I felt good. She felt good. We were talking a lot and that, interacting a lot. And then as soon as she started talking about her little boy toy or whatever that, it started to get really, like, kind of negative and depressing. Like, she didn't want to be with him. And, like, I don't know what the fuck she's meaning in her mind that. I have no idea. And another day that before that, like, she was sitting there and, like, she was, like, using the microwave in, like, this little storage closet and that we have. It's like a miniature storage closet. And we were having full-on conversations for, like, a couple minutes and that, smiling at each other and that. The spark of emotions was so intensely positive. It was great. Communication. Great communication leads to very positive feedback. Doesn't matter what it is. People rely on talking. God made the heaven and earth with words. Words mean something. It's why lying is such a bad thing. It's an actual sin itself. Because our brains analyze vocals. So if someone says something, that tone of voice directs emotions. So if someone says something like, oh, I'm doing okay today, you can tell that the person's depressed or has something on their mind, anxiety. So what happens is, if you say, oh, I'm doing great today, and they start talking about their day and that, that they're more positive. The positive wavelengths that come out of that voice, because you project feelings through what you talk about, makes the whole air more positive. They say, oh man, it's really dumpy in here. This air feels negative. That's the reason why. If you're always like, man, fuck my life and do this and that and I hate myself and that, the air gets more dense. Because everything's alive. What you speak is what you feel like, and the air changes. It's not even the air, the vibe changes. That's why when people have, like, actual intimate sex, they talk a lot. They whisper a lot. They're showing affection. Affection is not just putting a hole and done. Affection is really communicating. Saying, oh, I love the way you look in that. You're so beautiful in that. Your ears are so cute, or whatever the fuck it might be. You smell good, or like you give all this positive thing. I can be like, damn, bitch, you smell like shit, but the pussy's good. No one's gonna say that. They'll be like, huh? It's a fucking turn off. But sometimes people get overly stimulated by that. Like the one day I was, I think it was last week in that, me and Audie we hung out in that. We were just hanging out in that. And she dropped me off in that. And she's got her lashes done, or whatever the fuck girls do now. She got her lashes done that. She had a little bit of makeup on that. She looked good. I never complimented her. I told her, like, leave it up to your boy toy, your boyfriend, to compliment you, because I'm not going to do it. Because, you know, why compliment you if I can't get closer to you? It defeats the fucking purpose, even though it's just being nice. I said that because I was just being a dick. I was setting it up. So at the end of the day in that, I told her before I left in that, oh yeah, I just want to say, I know, you know, basically saying I don't say this a lot, it's like, you look really beautiful today. And oh my God, the positive dopamine rush was so high in her, she instantly smiled. She had to smile because she was just waiting for me to say how attractive she is. And as soon as I said it, you know, big ass smile came out of her face. And I said, it's like I knew it was gonna happen. It's like, I love when you smile like that. Your face lights up like a tree, you know, like a Christmas tree. And it was just like the beautifulest smile I've ever seen because it was pure positive. It was love. And I said, I remember the day I called you gorgeous, and that she was in the car with the guy that she was with now. And she got so blushy because I called her gorgeous. Because he was saying something, he's being funny, and it's like, oh, you all right, girl, you're not that pretty, or whatever, he's joking around. And I said, no, she's gorgeous, she's like a 9 out of 10. Her smile was so bright again, and I was just thinking to myself in that, and she like turned her head sideways, blushing in that, because she was so embarrassed that she smiled like that. And the guy that liked her looked in the mirror and saw that. He was so pissed off. And I'm going to say this and say this. If you don't love me because I see it in your eyes when I compliment you, then you're just lying to your fucking self. I've never, ever, 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 ever fucking had a woman in my life that smiled at me like that for me calling her beautiful and not express that deeply of passionate smile towards me and not say you're not in love with me. You can just stop right there, drop the fucking bike, and go jump on, you know. It's literally exactly what it is. And I don't care what this person might say, but the truth is the truth. So help me God. I already know the truth. So this is why I get so frustrated sometimes. I'm just sitting there like, I already know what's going on. It's like, you want to be with a loser other than be with a winner. And I ain't saying about, you know, money and that. A man winner is know what he wants to do, and he chooses who he wants to be with. So the idea in my head that I think, if I'm only thinking about you and I want to be close to you all the damn time and that, and when I do interact with you, I try to be, you know, someone that you like. That's traditional. If you're always on my mind, I crave you and I want you. And then it becomes a need. All these other guys and that, they don't do that as much. Like, the idea is, the person that she's with is doing that, giving her all this stuff and that, being this, like, whatever the fuck he's trying to be. He's so scared to lose her. He's trying to do everything right in his mind. I'm just like, if you're so scared to lose her, it means you don't have confidence, my man. If you don't have confidence, then you're going to lose her. You're going to lose it. I was talking to a girl once that had really low confidence in that, you know, like, she was like constantly calling me and that, asking me what I'm doing, and that, asking me this, asking me that, asking me that, like, what are you doing that every like 5 seconds. And she called me so much that because she was scared to lose me, and she lost me. Constantly asking what I'm doing, that, doing this, doing that. It's gonna happen. It always happens. What's up? And like, once it happens, you're like, you can't go back. It just keeps on destroying you. And that's why I try to explain to her, and I'm just like telling her, like, I already know you're in love with me. You just don't want to face the facts. Your feelings are telling me everything. Your actions are telling me everything. And like, and the thing is, if it's like, you know how people get that they call the golden glow. I have no idea, bro. When people get that golden vibe because they've been laid, or they actually are in love, they get it. They're pure happiness. That means no negativeness is in their mind at all. That's an actual feeling when you're actually. That's what love is. So hit this. When I gave her that smile because I called her beautiful, that's how I felt. I felt pure positivity. Drop the mic right now. That's fucking pure love. That's honestly, we're in love, and I can't say anything else because it's like it was just too much, and like I felt so happy for saying it, and her mind was filled with all these like happiness, and like it probably stayed with her the whole entire night. She was pondering about that. It's like, what do I do? No. Oh man. Ooh. Yeah, live stream it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And this is the girl I'm gonna be with. It's taking way too fucking long. Right? Yeah, I probably would. I probably just send everybody invites that I know on that live stream me being married. I probably would actually. It took me long. Fuck yeah, it's still in process. Like this is like the turning of events is when someone it just feels like someone has like too much emotional stuff bottled up. They eventually snap. No, I haven't seen it yet. Probably gonna wait for it to come out on YouTube or something. I'll probably just rent it or buy it. Oh man. Oh man, my stomach hurts. Yeah, we'll see what happens. There'll be a lot of pissed off women out there seeing my ass get married, ain't gonna lie. The fuck? So much stupid shit. It's supposed to be hot today. Oh. It's already 12 o'clock. I was supposed to be in the 80s. Oh man, I got to get another fucking dump. Oh. Fasting in the morning is crucial. Oh man. But yeah, it's gonna be a fucking crazy one. That's what I love about my life. I mean, Bish has been on my channel for multiple years now, and the stories that I have to talk about because of like what happens with me is fucking priceless. And it's like it's it's gonna get more fun. I promise you that. I can't wait. I can't wait. You bet you are gonna see a girl on my cam. I know it's gonna come down to it. It's gonna happen. And then my subs are gonna go up in that because they're gonna be staring at her boobs all damn day. Alright now. I foresee this. I'm just we are going to see what's gonna happen. I'm very excited. Can't wait. Well, that's what it is. Yeah, you are right. Patience is like a huge key in that. Because it's like people want to deny their true feelings in that because they don't want to be in love. But love doesn't matter. If you want to be in love, you need to be in love. No, I'm not going to India. The first off, Indian women would love a guy like me. That'd be too much fucking for me to deal with. I couldn't deal with all that. Yeah, I couldn't deal with all that. If I were, I used to live in the country and that for a little bit and that, and I was a city boy, moving to the country and that. So many women were so attracted to me and my brothers and that. I mean, like, we had so much. And, like, it's all because we live a different part in that, but, like, it's fucking insane. The best advice I can give any man right now: women are no different than men. Women are just as scared as men are when it comes down to rejection. It's the eyes that tell you. If a woman looks at you and she smiles at you and she keeps on doing it, more or less likely she's going to talk to you and say, you're cute. That's why they smile at a guy. That's the reason why. That's what happened the other day with that black girl now. She came over and she gave me a big ass smile. She's looking at me now and it's like, no, I kind of smirked at her. I think I smirked. Fucking half the time I don't smile because I'm just like, I know what attention is. I just try not to smile too much. and like it works. So attraction comes down from looking and smiling. So if you're attracted to someone, you'll wave at them and you'll give them attention. That's why greetings is so important. If you wave at a girl and that shows attraction to a certain extent. Because why the fuck would you wave at an ugly bitch? Why would you wave at an ugly asshole? You don't. You wave at attraction. You wave at a woman, you're like, fine that you want to do stuff with her. That's actually engages with the relationship. It's honestly, it's a reproduction thing. You're not gonna wave blindfolded. You take off your blindfold, some husky ass, hairy fucking bitch. She's all like Olga and shit from Russia going, oh no. You're like, what the fuck? It doesn't work like that. You see what you like and you try to attract it towards you. That's why it's called attraction. You're like a magnet. All men are magnets. All women are the polar opposite of that. That's why it sticks. That's how it's supposed to be. Law of nature tells us this. Only fan. You know what cares? Only fan women are fucking just like pointless. But the problem of it is in that, so like when you get the physique that you need as a man, this is where it gets really fucking tricky. You'll get so many attraction points, like you level up to like an average man to like an 8 or a 9 on the attraction radar. That attracts a gargantuan amount of women. Women will attract you all over the place. Women from your past, women that see you on the road. I mean, I got what you call man called before. I was walking down the street and that from the gym and that, and this one girl was just like, "Hey," he's like, "Do you need a ride?" It's like a cat call, but it's a woman's version of it. So call it, I don't know what the fuck to call it, but a dog call because dogs are very loyal and cats are kind of mixed. And like, I was just like looking at her, and she kept brake checking to like throw lights in my eyes and that to tell me like a message from brakes, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Why is the background green now? Okay. I gotta blow ass. Oh man, I gotta blow ass. Oh. Okay, I'll see you later. Yeah. I'm actually about ready to get going anyway. Oh. I gotta get moving. It's a nice day today. Gotta get some sun. So I'll be wearing my short sleeves or my sleeveless shirt today. It's gonna be hot outside, so get all the sun I can. Now I'm just getting hungry and annoyed. Shit, pickle. Shit. Is this one of them? No, it's over here. That's a little less shirt. That'll work. I did a lot of back today. A lot of back today or yesterday night. Living that old life. That old life. Is anyone gonna wear it? Yeah. I don't have my sleeveless shirts. Got my tight ass fucking white shirt. That's good enough. Absorb me some sun. Like a nasty ass shit. It was trifling. I'll go there and see my boss and that. Have a little chit chat with him about stupid ass shit. His little girlfriend that is gonna talk to her older sister. That's funny though. I told her, like, yeah, you got anyone that that's single net? She's got sisters and shit. We'll see what she looks like. And not that I'm really picky. Actually, I'm picky to a certain extent, but you know what I mean. I'm looking really good in this fucking shirt. Oh. My lats are getting super big now. They're starting to get bigger now. Shirt's getting a little tight in the back, which is kind of nice. Oh. Oh man. Let's get my chest a little bit more bulkier. I'm almost there. Size is good. My size ain't too bad. Still gotta cut a little bit of weight. My stomach's always the hardest thing to cut. You gotta get your fat percentage so damn low for your stomach to be completely like down enough so you can actually see abs. Like if I tighten up in that and I expand my ribs out, I can see it. But as soon as I scrunch, because my abs are so like my abdominal is so long that like it just looks like all the fat piles up. So when I lean over, it makes you look like I'm fat as fuck. And then when I stand up, it all gets thin again. Almost there. Okay, eat it up. Oh, it's just something to do. It's not even about their traction. That I always tell everyone, if you work out for the strength and for just to be healthy and that, you're always gonna look good. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck are you saying? Ease up. Yeah. I already had a vision that this was gonna happen. I had a vision like about 5 or 6 years ago about me. I had trials in my head. I said I'm gonna be. Let's see how people react to a different me. So I'll be like, okay, I'll gain intelligence and gain emotional stability, which is pretty much almost what I have right now, which is confidence. I'm pretty much almost done. I still got issues in that, but like they're gonna overcome itself. Now I'm going through the body transformation where I'm dropping weight and I'm getting more masculine, so to speak. And that's the next trial. And the final trial is to get money, which is gonna happen when I finish my transformation. Because then I can start just posting shit on social media and that, and just talk about what I do, just with less clothes on, because that's what people like. So it's gonna happen, no matter what. It's already been established. I just gotta go through the trials and do it. It's called My Life's Already Planned Out. I just gotta go through it. That's it. That's what makes it really funny. You know, when you can figure out life is pretty simple. Oh, oh, I hurt my nuts. It hurt. Life is pretty fucking simple. The truth is, you make it too hard. Because the healthier you are, the more you can work. The more you can work, the more you can, guess what? Make money.
T-minus 10 seconds until your death.
That's why people that are unhealthy, more or less likely, are miserable as fuck. You ever seen a happy fat person? No, not really. No one sees a happy fat person, no matter how much money they have.
Sweet. Just picking them off. Behind you, you... Ah! Gotcha. Stay down, you bastard. They're beasting that bloody door. Hit the bastard. You like...
If I thought there was anything but luck, I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
That is a massacre, my son.
This area remains mostly secure. As long as helping you somehow.
That's why it's good to always push yourself.
You're not this good.
Always. Okay, well, I'll see you whenever you do get done with whatever. I'm probably going to be at work and that, just sitting around doing nothing. I haven't ate yet. I'm still fasting, so probably end up eating something. I don't know yet. Anyway, you have a good day. God bless.
It's your funeral. Leaving your
I'm going to get going, too. See you later.